So for this week, you're going to have your 3 My Math Lab assignments. You're going to have 2 homeworks. The first one is going to be frequency distribution and graphs. You're going to have measures of central tendency. And then, of course, you're going to have your My Math Lab assessment. Now, remember, with your homework, let's start with that. With your My Math Lab homework, you can do a problem over and over again until you get 100, as long as your homework is submitted before the due date. And with your My Math Lab assessment, remember that you can take it twice, and your instructor will take the higher of the 2 grades. Also remember that you have to qualify for your second attempt of the assessment. And to qualify, you have to make an 80% or above on that review. So remember to go to My Math Lab here on the left-hand side, you'll have that My Math Lab button. You take your assessment once, you come down here, do the week 2 review, and then come back up here and take your second attempt of the week 2 assessment, and your instructor will take the higher of the 2 grades. Okay, so that's your My Math Lab work. You're also going to have, a journal, which I'm going to go over here in just a second, and you're also going to have a worksheet that you're going to complete. Now, I'm going to go to this very first block. The theme that we're doing is statistics, and you're going to do this theme in modules 2 and 3. But I want to go to this very first block, which is first impressions in decision making. Okay, so I'm going to click on this block. So what this is, it's very important. It's because we're introducing you to your project that you're going to be working on throughout the course, and that you're going to submit your final project in week 7. Okay. So for your initial project, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be reviewing job offers. So what we're going to do is we're going to pretend. We're going to pretend that you have just graduated with your degree, super exciting, and you are going to be reviewing these 3 tracks. You have the humanities track, and in the humanities track, you have 3 job offers: assistant teacher, curatorial assistant, and a tutor. You have the communications track, and those 3 jobs are technical writer, social media content creator, and journalist. Then the last track is design, where you have the concept artist, graphic designer, and web designer job offers. And so what you want to do is you want to look over these job offers. You don't have to go in super great detail when you're looking over them. Just kind of read through them and just see which ones kind of interest you. Okay, so you want to get that done in week 2. And the reason why, I'm going to go back to module 2, is after you review those job offers, you're going to do a journal. In your journal, you're going to state which job track you've selected: humanities, communications, or design. You're going to tell me what was your initial reaction to each of the 3 jobs that were within that track. You're going to list these 3 jobs in order of preference, and you're just going to kind of give me a really brief reason why. When you chose your track, maybe you chose your track just by looking at the 3 different tracks. You looked at humanities, communications, and design. It was like, oh, I'm definitely going with this track. And then within that track are the 3 jobs, and maybe you've already ranked them just based on what they are. You haven't even looked at the job offer letters yet and really read through them. You just kind of have this gut feeling. You're just going with your gut. And that's what this is about. So you're going to list the 3 options in order of preference. Do you have a strong gut feeling, positive or negative, about any of the offers? And which of your past experiences have contributed to your ranking? Why are you ranking them in this order? Is it because you have past work history, or maybe some past educational background, maybe past, just interests that you had when you were younger that kind of helped in your choosing of how to rank these jobs, okay? And so we would like to know a little bit about that. So that is what you're going to do in your journal. Now remember, the tracks and the job offers were located here in this very first block. To complete a journal, you're going to click on the link, okay? I would have your journal typed out on a document file, Word document file, and then you can come over here and you can add attachments, and then you can drop the files here, okay? And then that's it. And then that's how you could submit it. And then your instructor will, of course, have your attachment and be able to grade. Okay, so that's your journal. And so here's the actual worksheet. So it says, click here to download the job offer comparison worksheet. So I'm going to click here. Okay, so the job offer comparison letter looks like this. And so what you're going to do on this letter is you're going to type out your name. You're going to type out your chosen track, whether it was humanities, communications, or design. Then what you're going to be doing in these blocks here is you're going to be extracting information from the job offer letters. Let me kind of open one up so that you can see it. So it's from the Museum of Historical Wonders, Boston, Massachusetts. It lets me know my starting salary. I would definitely read through these letters, especially once you have your chosen track. You really only have to read through 3. Then it has the benefits package, was really important. And then just see what you're going to be offered. And all of the job offer letters pretty much have the same things as far as a benefits package, your starting salary, the location of the job, etc. So what you want to do is you want to extract all of that information and put it in these job offer letters. What is the title of the job, the company? What location are you going to have to move to? Or is it a remote? Can you do it from home? What are the salary? What are the benefits, bonuses, and other notes? Something that I really want to stress, a common mistake, is a bonus and benefit are 2 different things. Benefits are offered to every single employee just because you work there. But bonuses, you have to do something above and beyond. You have to perform. You have to qualify for a bonus. And so that's kind of what you want to list here. Some jobs may not offer bonuses at all. So you would definitely list here that the job is not offering a bonus. And then any other notes that you might think that are interesting that you want to put down, just because later on you are going to have to pick a job. You are not going to pick a job at this point. You are not picking a job in week 2, okay? You're not going to pick a job until like week 5. So you're not picking a job right now. We're just comparing them. But if you see something that's pretty cool or something that's maybe worrisome that you might want to ask a question about in the job offers, this is where that would go in the other notes. Okay, so hopefully let's just kind of summarize what you're going to be doing this week. Let's go back to module 2. You are going to have 3 homework assignments, 2 homework assignments and 1 assessment. So you have 3 My Math Lab assignments. You have the journal where you're just kind of glancing over the tracks, maybe glancing over the jobs within each track, and then picking a track and just kind of letting me know what you think of it. What do you think of the track? What do you think of the 3 jobs within that track? Rank them in an order and tell me about your experience and how you ranked them, why you ranked them in that way. And then, of course, you have the job offer comparison worksheet. Again, you're going to look a little bit deeper at those 3 job offer letters that you picked here in your journal from the track. And you're going to look a little bit deeper and you're going to do a side-by-side comparison of those 3 jobs based on those categories that we gave you on that comparison worksheet. And that is your week 2. Now, I hope you have a fun week. Please feel free to reach out to your instructor if you have any questions or concerns. Have an awesome time.